It's time for another Pokemon card set versus. This time we've got Astral Radiance versus Brilliant Stars, but this box likes to call itself Brilliant Rasters. For the first time ever, though, I am going to remember to ask at the beginning of the video, which set do you guys think is going to win, Astral Radiance or Brilliant Stars? Personally, Astral Radiance has destroyed Brilliant Stars in my case, but I don't think that's typical, so I'm gonna try and guess for Brilliant Stars. I mean, I am rooting for it at least. The main reason I'm rooting for it is just because Astral Radiance has done incredibly well for me. I've basically gotten enough from the set to where I ended my last opening of it saying, I probably just should stop opening this set because I think all of my luck has dried up on this. So, Astral Radiance, fantastic. Brilliant Stars, haven't gotten a single Charizard. I have gotten 2 Arceus, though. I've definitely opened a whole lot more of Brilliant Stars, but each set I have only gotten, if my memory is right, only 1 alternate art from each set. I got the alternate Arceus, which is a great alternate art to get from Brilliant Stars. And from the Astral Radiance, I got the alternate art Palkia, which is the one where he's like in the weird gravity-looking room. It just seems like Mimikyu's in every single set that I have ever opened. I know he's popular, but geez, they print a lot of him. So Brilliant Stars has an early but very tiny lead. That's probably like a $3 card, I'd guess. Mimikyu is potentially one of the more expensive Pokemon. I think I just did that. The pack was really hard to open. It looks like it was just that one single card that I messed up, so everything should be good because that's just a useless bulk Pseudo-Wudo. There it is, yep, that looks terrible. Luckily, it just is that one from what I can tell. I know I mentioned a long time ago that I wanted to do Brilliant Stars versus Evolving Skies because I thought it was a relatively even matchup, but I just really haven't been able to find Evolving Skies for a good price. I find plenty of Brilliant Stars for respectable prices, but I don't ever buy anything just because I want to open it. I only buy it if it's a good price. And the current rumor, I don't think it's been confirmed. Maybe it has been confirmed. Not Brilliant Stars. Evolving Skies is to be reprinted in August. Or maybe it already has been reprinted and that's when the reprint is released. I don't really know how all that works because I don't have distributors because distributors are very difficult to get in regards to Pokemon. But yeah. Currently waiting out for August, and hopefully by then, Evolving Skies will actually be something I can afford to open. With how good of a set it is, I honestly might do like 3 whole videos on it. I might do like a versus Brilliant Stars versus Astral Radiance, and then I might just open an entire additional booster box of it. Because just like these sets here, I have only gotten 1 alternate art from Evolving Skies. I got the exact same alternate art 2 times, which was the Glaceon. But yeah, as far as variety, only Glaceon. Only 1. I actually don't have any booster boxes left of Brilliant Stars or Astral Radiance, so I had to remove all of these packs, so 18 of each, from sleeved boosters, which is why that just happened, where this stuck to that pack there, because some of these, they get the glue stuck on them, and then the packs stick together, and it actually kind of made the booster box cardboard holder thing, it destroyed it a little bit, because I've gotten this card before, too. It's a very expensive duplicate, though, so I'm happy to have it. But, yeah, anyway. The glue on there, it kept sticking to the cardboard, and it actually kind of made this, it actually damaged it a little bit. But I mean, these boxes, that when I put them together like that, I just tape them together, cut them in half, and then tape them together. They're all monstrosities anyway, so it's kind of fitting with the theme for it to be falling apart like that. Just make it look even uglier than it already is. So currently, Astral Radiance has given us nothing, and Brilliant Stars has given us 2 cards, one of which is actually pretty expensive. I did vote for Brilliant Stars, though, so I guess I should be happy that that set is winning. Kind of hoping it would be winning with cards that I don't already have. I guess I don't have the Mimikyu, but I'm more so wanting to get, like, alternate arts or secret rares. I think I've gotten one secret rare as well, so one secret rare, one alternate art from this set. Just keeps giving me more stuff, though. This is not a duplicate. I have not gotten Drampa before. Yeah, I actually ended my last booster box video of Astral Radiance with me saying that I should just never open this set again because I've heard that the pull rates are actually terrible, but in my experience, they were possibly the best of any set. No, definitely the best of any set I've ever opened. Like, Brilliant Stars, I believe, is supposed to have a higher pull rate, but in my experience, that was not the case. These are just all sticking together now. Yeah, my Brilliant Stars booster box video, I think I ended up with 12 full arts, and my Astral Radiance, I did 2 of, because I was trying to find out if it was weighable or not, and it kind of confused me in the first video, so I did a follow-up. But anyway, I got 14 full arts. Technically, I counted the Radiant cards as full arts, and then the second booster box, I got 16, which, yeah, before Astral Radiance, my record was Brilliant Stars at 12, so to beat it with 14, and then immediately the same set beats it even worse at 16, that seems like a pretty good pull rate to me. But this video here is kind of doing the exact opposite because Astral Radiance has sucked so far. I'm kind of taking a gamble on Astral Radiance, though, just based on how my experience with it went. I thought, okay, this set is much better than I originally was expecting it to be, so I bought 3 more booster boxes of it at, I think I got them for 97 each before tax. And I'm just expecting it not to be one of those sets that goes down to like the 90s or 80s, like Fusion Strike, Chilling Reign, or Battle Styles. I haven't been around in the scene long enough to know what it was like when Chilling Reign and Battle Styles and Fusion Strike came out, because I know sets tend to drop in value like massively shortly after they come out. So I don't know what kind of values Battle Styles and all those lower cost sets originally had. But currently, it just seems like Astral Radiance, the value you typically get, not in this case, but typically get, is way too high for this set to ever go under 90. I mean, I feel pretty good about getting them for 97, and I'm thinking that they might go slightly down to like 95, but I really don't see them going any lower than that. So I feel totally safe at the price I got. And I think for the most part, it will only go up in value. But I don't want to invest too heavily in any one single set, which is why I only got 3 booster boxes. I actually probably wouldn't have gotten any booster boxes at all had I not just recently done a Fusion Strike sleeved booster pack weigh test and found out that even sleeved boosters are weighable, because I have an entire sleeve booster case of both of the sets I'm opening today. Astral Radiance and Brilliant Stars, a sleeve booster case, comes with 144 sleeve boosters, and I bought them knowing that both of these sets would be weighable. Well, assuming that Astral Radiance would be. I didn't know, but I went into it assuming, just because it had the trainer gallery thing and Brilliant Stars was weighable. But yeah, now that I know, I'm not safe from those being weighed, and I'm probably going to have a horrible time selling them. Finally, Astral Radiance, but that's a big comeback, though. I think this is only like a $3 card, but the Palkia V-Star, I think, is like a $15 card. But I have yet to find any really good priced booster boxes of Brilliant Stars. I'm not sure what the lowest it's ever been, if it's like 115 maybe, 110. It might have actually been the lowest at its pre-order prices, which is not typical. Definitely not typical. It usually just goes down and never ever immediately goes up. I think it's just because people were like, oh, this is the new Evolving Skies, and so people freaked out and pre-ordered it like crazy, because that just isn't typical. The set is still so new at this point, though, that I'd probably be super stingy with buying it. I mean, you know, it's currently at like 130-ish, and Astral Radiance I got for 97, and even that one I was like, I guess I feel good about that. So Brilliant Stars I'd probably try and get only if I could get it under 115-ish. Getting a lot of duplicates, as per usual. From what I'm remembering of what I've gotten so far from both sets, I'm thinking that they are basically like tied in value right now. So yeah, I could pretty much ask again right now. Which set do you guys think is going to win at this point? I still probably have half of the packs left in total. I'm still rooting for Brilliant Stars, and I guess I'll say, yeah, I still think it's going to win, especially now that I've just pulled a trainer gallery from it. But these Evolution trainer galleries, I remember the first time I pulled one of those, I was thinking, oh man, that is going to be a valuable card, because not only is it an Evolution, but it's got Gary in it. People love Gary, or Blue, whichever you want to call him. And then I looked them up afterwards, because I had to price it for the video, and was like, $3? $3 for a card this cool? I guess it's just the pull rate on them is too high, because I've gotten one of every single one of them at this point. It's just such a shame that such a cool looking card is basically worthless. I mean, it's nice to have since it's cool looking, but when the pull rates are that high and you get one of each from probably 70 packs in total of Brilliant Stars that I've opened, maybe 80, I don't know. 80 packs, and you get 3 duplicates because there's 3 evolutions in there. At the very least, the pull rate feels too high. I mean, I haven't gotten a single one of the Umbreons or Sylveons from the set, which of course are the expensive ones. That's just how it works out. If there's like 3 of a kind of Pokemon in a set, and only one of them is expensive, that is the one you will never get. Like how there's 5 Charizards in not Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, and I have gotten 0 of them. And the Arceus that I've gotten, the most of anyway, I've gotten 2 copies of the cheapest version of the Arceus card, but surprisingly, I haven't gotten the middle value one or the second lowest value one. One of those is a secret rare, though. Like, there's a V-Star Arceus, and then there's a gold card V-Star Arceus. I'm not sure what the pull rates are like in comparison for, like, alternate art versus secret rare. I don't know which one's actually rarer. If I had to guess, I'd say that they're basically tied in rarity. I think I've gotten 1 secret rare from Astral Radiance so far, as well as 1 alternate art, and I think it's the exact same case in Brilliant Stars, 1 of each. So that's a pretty close comparison at the very least. They might have slightly different pull rates, but I'd say they're at least very close. But I actually just saw a video today talking about how PSA lowered their grading prices yet again. I think it said that they are going to be $30 now versus I think they were at 50, so it's a very nice percentage drop in price, but 30, I don't know. I think I'd send in a lot. It said you have to send in a minimum of 20 though, so what is that, $600 minimum? My issue with that is I'd only want to send in cards that I think are worth a lot. Like I've been putting cards I've been getting from videos off to the side. Ones like I got the Tyranitar alternate art from Battle Styles. That one looks like it could get a 10, so I'm definitely going to send that one in. I also got the Palkia alternate art from Astral Radiance, and that one also looks like it could get a 10. But other than that, I don't think I really have anything worth sending in, so I'm only at 2 cards and there's a 20 card minimum. If there wasn't a minimum, and you could just send in 1 or 2 cards, then I'd probably send both of those in today. The day that I first heard that they dropped their prices, I'd be like, oh, finally, yes, I'm going to get these graded immediately. Not sure why there's a minimum, because I guess there's still probably so much demand for grading cards that they still can't keep up. So they only want big customers that are going to make them lots of money. It's crazy because the video I saw talking about them being lowered to $30 also mentioned that it used to only cost $8 for the same surface. So I know inflation's been kind of high lately, but I'd imagine their profit margins, if they could be profitable at $8 per card, I don't care what they're grading, how it's changed at $30, that's a 4 times cost of what they were able to be profitable at just probably like a couple of years ago. I don't think inflation has been 400% within the last 2 years. Also, you know, they just now lowered it to this. It, like, literally today, the day I'm making this. Before this, I think it was $50 per card, which is just absurd. Aggron, that's a cool Pokemon. I'd imagine this is a super low value card, but I do like Aggron. I'm cool with that card. I don't know why, but seeing Aggron right there just reminded me of Mega Evolution. I really wish that I had been into opening Pokemon cards back in the XY era. I played Pokemon Y, that's the one I got, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I know people seem to kind of hate Gen 6, but just the Megas, the way they worked, what it added to Pokemon competitively was, I guess it was just so cool to me that it didn't matter if the rest of the game sucked. I didn't even notice that the rest of the game sucked. I enjoyed my entire playthrough on that game, and the first time I Mega Evolved, it's like, I got goosebumps all over my body because it was with Charizard. I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, so I really wish I had been able to open Pokemon cards while Megas were a thing, because I think that is like the coolest gimmick Pokemon has ever done. But it's weird because then I played the Gen 7 remakes of Alphas, or I guess it's called Gen 3 remakes, but it's using Gen 7 of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. I played the Alpha Sapphire version, and I mean, people said that was so much better than Gen 6, but I didn't even finish the game because I ended up getting bored of it. But that could just be because I have replayed Pokemon Sapphire more than any other Pokemon game ever, and I mentioned this a long time ago, so I'm sure nobody remembers me saying this, but I replayed that game because it was, you were able to transfer Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4, and I loved Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, specifically Heart Gold, that's the one I had, so much that I wanted to make like an invincible team. So I ended up transferring 6 Kyogres, which I had to play through the game 6 times on Sapphire, to my Heart Gold save file. So yeah, I had 6 Kyogres, and I think they all had like competitively good natures. But anyway, we are on to the final pack of Astral Radiance. I've lost track of which set is winning or losing at this point, so I don't know which set I should be saying, okay, this determines if the set wins or not. You guys will know because the numbers will be on screen, but this is the 3rd copy of this card I've got. And I got 2 in the same video. Wow. So if Astral Radiance was winning, which I don't think it was, then this would be the determining factor right here. But if Brilliant Stars was already winning, then nothing changes, and this is a very like suspense-free final pack. Hopefully Astral Radiance is just barely winning, and this could determine the victor right here. Let's see what our final... Oh my gosh, I think I've gotten 3 of these too. I'd much rather have the Frostmoth though. I remember these things from Black and White. I only played like the intro of Black and White. I didn't get very far, but I got to these things where you got to pick one of them, and I always thought they were some of the ugliest designed Pokemon. So, you know, now that I got everything laid out, taking a look at it, I think this is probably the worst opening. It's only half an opening of each set, but I think this is probably the worst opening I've had for Brilliant Stars, and the worst I've had for Astral Radiance in terms of value. I didn't get a single secret rare. I didn't get a single alternate art. Most valuable card I got from here is, I'm guessing, 15. That's probably being way too generous, and it's probably more like an $8 or $9 card. And the most expensive one I got from Brilliant Stars, I guess it's okay. It's probably like $12, but opening an entire booster box and the most expensive card you get is $12? That's kind of terrible for any set, really. Well, at the very least, Brilliant Stars won by a decent bit in terms of the number of full arts. I did get 14, so that's a good number. It's just the rarity of them kind of sucked. Value isn't everything, though, so let me know which set you guys think won. I personally think Brilliant Stars won, specifically for the evolutions with Gary and Aggron, but those cards are practically all worthless. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave me a like, subscribe if you're new. I've also got links in the description down below if you want to support me. I've got my store, as well as affiliate links, and my Patreon. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.